top.
Oh, at the
Yeah,
top.
you can see it at the top.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and we're live. Well, welcome everybody. This is going to be a fantastic hangout. We've got some incredible individuals in my advertising phase that are going to be on this call tonight. I'm so glad that you've been able to spend some time or spare some time so that you can actually learn from some of these experts and people who are actually changing their lives by using one of the most incredible industries that we're involved in, and that's online advertising. I'm so glad that we've been able to make it tonight. And just to give you a little bit about a background about myself, my name is Dennis Cole. I'm going to be your host, and I'm going to be introducing some of these fantastic guests we've got on. Just a little bit about myself. I'm 56, and today actually is a very, very special day because today was the very last day I ever gave a guitar lesson. I've been a guitar teacher for 25 years, and today was my very first, last lesson that I actually gave today. And that really makes me very, very happy because it now means that I can now focus my full attention on my advertising pays. Since I actually joined my advertising pays in March 2014, I actually started off with no money. I was a struggling musician, really struggling to try and make ends meet, you know, with my money and my lessons. And then I was introduced, you know, via Simon Stepsis, who was actually doing some videos, and I then lent my skill. I've been able to create videos for Simon, and what we did a trade. I did videos, and he actually then gave me some of the advertising credit packs, which I was using for another company. But the great thing about it was that when I started to use this product, and I could realize that I was getting some income from it, and it was able to replace what I was actually doing with my guitar lessons, it was amazing, and my life has completely changed. So if you're looking at this for the very, very first time, and you're thinking, you know, well, what's all this fuss and hoo-ha, just sit tight with some of the people that we've actually got on this call, and just to very, very quickly run through some of the names of some of the individuals that hopefully might be able to get on this call. We have Mr. Richard Mead at wealthball.co. We have Colin Simmons, hopefully, Saroj Kumari, Anne Barian, Henrietta Talkman, Danny Turner, Gunnar Hussain, Dave Finney, Victor Ongumalade, Eliane Carter, Simon Stepsis, hopefully he'll be able to come online, Adi Lomidi, Vitalia Petra Kolesnikova, is that right? I hope it's right. And then hopefully maybe Sandy Derbyshire and Lloyd Dodson from the US, as well as Frank Calabro Jr. So we've got an illustrious member or lineup of individuals that we're going to be sort of introducing you to. So I don't see Simon on there, but what I would like to do is maybe start off with, you know, just introduce you. If you can then just give a little bit of a brief story, just to share with our sort of audience about what your story has been with My Advertising Pays. And if I'd like to start with Frank Calabro, if you'd just like to unmute your mic, Frank, and then if you'd just like to introduce yourself and tell everybody your story, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, sure. Dennis, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I got involved in MAPs in the fall, actually the spring of 2014, April timeframe. And I got involved and started using this platform for the traffic, for the lead source. Actually, a friend of mine called me up and said, Frankie, I want you to check out a lead source. And, you know, I pulled up the link, and it was My Advertising Pays. And I really didn't know what to think of My Advertising Pays at the time. But I needed leads, guys. I needed leads bad. And I was broke at the time. I had no money, literally just about homeless at the time. And I started using this platform called My Advertising Pays to generate leads for my affiliate offers. I realized what it was right away. I realized that MAPS was a buyer's list, and it was barely 20,000 people in a database at the time when I had got started. Well, to make a long story short, I started using this platform to generate leads. I built a brand new email list, and my affiliate offers were just selling like crazy over there at MAPS. And at the time, you know, I had no vehicle at the time, guys. I had no money. I was living in an empty apartment with no material possessions whatsoever. And a few months after I started using MAPS, I was able to purchase a brand new vehicle, pay cash for it, and that was life-changing for me, guys. This whole experience has been life-changing for me, and my affiliate offers are just firing on all cylinders because of this lead source. I got into MAPS for the traffic. I didn't get into MAPS for the, you know, to make money off the platform itself. I figured maybe someday I'll make some money off this thing eventually, but I need the leads. I need the traffic. So that's why I got involved in MAPS, and, you know, I've taken over #1 position in another offer, an affiliate offer, using this as a traffic source, and solely using this as a traffic source at the time. I built a really nice email list, about 2,700 subscribers from MAPS, and I did that in about 6 months. And then I put an affiliate offer in front of that audience, and they just went crazy, guys. It pushed me to the #1 position in another affiliate offer from this traffic source. It's been life-changing for me and my family. I mean, every single thing in my life has changed, guys. I mean, I live in this big, giant house now. I've got cars and trucks paid for cash, and I'm debt-free, and my daughter's out of college, and we paid off her college education. And just, it's just, this story is still evolving. It's still a new story. A lot of people are not involved in this company, even though we have 170,000 now, 171,000 strong. We're still in the infancy stages of MAPS. So if you're watching this, if you're thinking about getting involved, I'm telling you, get involved. This is exactly what you're looking for. It was exactly what was missing from my portfolio of offers online. I was missing traffic. I was missing a high-quality lead source. That's what MAPS is. So, guys, I'm excited to be here. I went to London. I met a lot of these people in person. You guys are just awesome rock stars. I mean, I felt like I was with my family the entire time I was over there. And I just can't wait to see all you guys again in person. We'll see. Maybe in the States or maybe overseas again. But that's my story, guys. It's been life-changing for me in more ways than I could possibly even count.
Well, I think that, one of the things that we're very excited about, Frank, is it was great to be able to meet you, because you are definitely a raging personality who's taken this to the top level. Was there anybody that's been in your downline or that you've actually met, through my advertising page that also has a great story that you'd be able to share, that, somebody that, was in your team that has actually made some great success? Have you got any stories there?
I mean, I've already sponsored 3 diamonds. I mean, and by the end of this year, I'll probably have 30 or 40 personally sponsored diamonds. I mean, that's insane. I mean, once you hit diamond, we all know what happens. We can only have so much traffic on the platform, and once we max out that virtual real estate on MAPS itself, of course, yes, we can buy banner ads, etc., and which I do. I buy a lot of traffic over there at MAPS, but we're forced to make money. After that, we're forced to take a paycheck. I mean, imagine being forced to take a paycheck. But I've already got 3 diamonds, guys, 3 personally sponsored diamonds, and one of those individuals made it in 6 months. It took me 8 months to hit diamond, and I started off very small, 5 credit packs. I bought 20 more 3 weeks later, and then I had to go to work, guys. I had to work my tail off to get to 1,200, but it only took 8 months. I mean, 8 months to become rich. It's not that long. I was a traditional business owner for 17 years, and I was just basically lived from week to week to week. I mean, paying my overhead at my traditional store. So, the stories are still evolving. I'm going to have a lot of success stories coming out of this. I already have 3, but I'll have 30, 40 before the end of the year. So, the stories are still being created.
That's fantastic, and I'm so glad that you've been able to share that. So one thing just to mention, we do have quite a few people that have been invited onto this call, and if you've had an opportunity to basically tell your testimonial, if you'd be courteous enough to maybe just leave the call and then view it on one of the other links so that we can then invite other people on, because we've got a couple of other guests in the wings waiting to get on, so that would be really fantastic. Well, thanks very much for that, Frank. That was an incredible story. I'm sure that most of us are feeling all excited about even your success, because we've actually been able to see some of the success for ourselves. I mean, myself, again, I started off with absolutely no money, and this June I actually hit a diamond, and then blue diamond, and then black diamond. So it is incredible. The program actually does work. You do get paid. You do change your life. And it's really, really exciting. And what I'd like to try and do is go through some of the other people who've maybe got some of their own life challenges and some fantastic stories to be able to share. And I'd like to come to Dave Finney. Dave, if you'd like to then just unmute your microphone and share your story with everybody, I'm sure that it would be very fascinating for all of us to hear, and for you to share that with us. So over to you, Dave.
Okay, can you hear me, Dennis?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. That's great.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for the invite and introduction. Very briefly, I've been trying to make money on the internet for about 4 years, looking with a 100% failure rate. Never made a penny. Started getting emails from Simon around January 2014. Got involved with my advertising page, bought credit packs, tried to learn the business, understand the business, and I just have to keep buying credit packs and just trying to find a way of doing it. And whatever way I could do, I was doing it, whether it's credit cards, bank loans, whatever it needed. Within 8 months, I hit the magic 1200, and then within 12 months of starting, I actually quit my full-time job where I've been for 15 years, and I do maps full-time. Absolutely love what I do. Met some amazing people, many of which are on here today. So hi guys, love to see you all. And that's pretty much it. This business is life-changing, and it really is. All you've got to do is just take action and get involved.
Well, I just noticed there, well, thanks very much for that, David. And again, do you actually have any stories that you can actually tell or share with our audience about, you know, not only has your life changed, but anybody that you introduced to the business or anyone that you've seen that's had a transformation in their own personal life like you had?
Okay, well, I've actually got 2 guys on our team at the moment who are going to be hitting 1200 very shortly. One of them is hopefully going to quit his job. There's another guy who's just come home with about 400 packs. He's used to be a landlord in a pub. He doesn't want to work full-time anymore. He's now going to concentrate and focus solely on building his advertising-based business. I've got another friend, and hopefully he's going to retire his wife when he hits the 1200, which will be about 3 or 4 weeks' time. People's lives are changing all over the world, guys. It's just down to this business.
So there's a lot of exciting things happening, would you say, yeah?
Sorry?
A lot of exciting things are happening for you.
Things happening, and a lot of lives changing. And it's people who don't need to understand the internet, don't understand the guru side of all this. It's just day-to-day, everyday people. It's incredible. Yeah. It's amazing.
Well, one of the things I'd really like to thank you for that testimonial there, Dave, and I'd like to obviously bring on one of the key individuals that has actually made My Advertising Pays at the level that it's at. I wouldn't have been in this business if it hadn't been for this gentleman, and most of us who are actually looking, the energy that's being given out by this particular individual, the positive mindset, the focus that anything can be achieved within this business, and because it is thoroughly, you know, ethical and rewarding to be involved with also many positive, like-minded individuals. That's one of the great things that is so infectious and also so addictive. And I'd like to pass you over to my personal sponsor, and I think for most of us, our personal mentor, Mr. Simon Stepsis. You know, and I'd just like to pass that over to you, Simon. Take it away. I'm glad you were able to make it on the call.
Yeah, great. Just a test out. Can you hear the volume working?
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I can hear you.
Absolutely fantastic. You know what? We're absolutely so excited. I cannot tell. You know, I've been involved in this business now. My advertising page just over 18 months. Seriously, I've had no sleep, can't you tell? We've done event after event. We're traveling all over the UK, Europe, going internationally. And, you know, this business is changing people's lives. You know, it's changed my life beyond recognition now. Seriously, there's so much money coming in, you know, you're going to need financial advice. I mean, it is absolutely staggering what's happening here. The best thing is we're just getting started out. You know, the company are smashing record after record, 172,000 members now, 70 million clicks per month, and the best thing is it's only getting started. You know, I started with 20 credit packs, around about $1,000 worth of credit packs, and my first year smashed over $840,000. My results aren't typical. Just now, just shy of $2 million. I'm moving that into the multiple $1 million a year income here. And the best thing is, though, is I'm not the only one. You know, the amazing thing here is everybody makes money here. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. And for those that don't know me, I've been in the industry of making money online now for over 18 years. And again, I joined my advertising page just over 18 months. And seriously, I've never seen anything so easy, so simple, so life-changing. I mean, we are making history here. I mean, we are changing people's lives, and it's just phenomenal. By the end of this year, I predict that the company will smash 300,000 members. In 2016, I believe we'll hit a triple that. You know, I believe that we can hit definitely 1 million members within the next 18 months and $1 billion in sales. That's going to create millionaire after millionaire after millionaire. So, you know, it's incredible what's happening here. You know, there's so many events going on. This weekend we fly to Florence in Italy for the first event there with my advertising. Well, I don't think it's the first, because I think there's been other smaller events there. So, again, we're just getting started. I was just on a chat before, along with Danny, with We've got a gentleman out there in the Caribbean and Aruba. He's doing big things out there. He wants us to fly there, literally, and do an event over there already. He's already doing events. And the best thing is we're just getting started. Australia's building, the US, North America, Canada, the UK obviously is taking off in a big way, and that's what really happened here. You know, I saw what we had here. You know, been making money on the internet for a long time, and what happens is people, you know, they don't know what to believe. They read something here and then something else here, and so what I decided to do in the early days is to create an event, you know, a hotel event where people can come and meet people and see and hear the story about how this works, you know, what the product is, how people can just click a mouse and make money, and then they can hear from different stories, different people, and then make a formed decision, you know, an informed decision. And that's taken off in a staggering way, especially here in the UK and Europe in a big way, Germany in a massive way. Over 80,000 of the members of my advertising page are German, so they've got events through 25 cities in Germany now, and they're breaking all records, and they don't even speak English. So again, we've got some catching up to do with them guys. But I keep saying it, and the truth is we are only just getting started here. This is the foundations of what's happening in the first 18 months, and I'm in the process of writing a book now called The MAP Addiction, because my advertising page is highly addictive. So if you're out there watching this, okay, just pull out that credit card and buy some credit card. Click on 10 ads, and then you'll be addicted. Because seriously, when you go to bed tonight, when you wake up in the morning, you'll be shocked what happens, because you will have made money, because that qualifies you. It's easy, it's simple. Just take action. Get back to the person who shared this video with you, and come to the next event. And with that, back to you, Dennis. Can't wait to hear more speakers here.
That's fantastic, Simon. I'd just like to also pass over to Vitalia. Vitalia, I think because you've got your microphone on and it's not muted, anytime there's a noise that is coming through your speaker, it's kind of going to your image. But what I'd like to do is maybe come to you, if you'd like to be kind enough just to tell everybody your story. And remember that when you've actually maybe given your testimonial, if you can then pull out of the call, because we have got people waiting to try and get on once you've done your testimonial. So Vitalia, would you like to just share your journey?
Well, my apologies about the microphone thing. I thought actually I clicked it, you know. Well, my name is Vitalia, or some people actually call me Lady V, like Lady V team, you know, the winners. Well, I'm in my advertising page for maybe like, I think it's about one and a half years, and I am not a guru. I am 100% new online. I never make any money. Like many of you guys actually very expert, but I'm not. So actually I never thought I'm gonna be so far where I am now, and my life is gonna change. Of course, big thank you. I mean, I never stop thank you, you know, Simon, our king, who actually changed not just my life, but everybody. I mean, I don't know anybody who didn't change. He affected everybody's life in a good way. And of course, success starting from inside. Once you start reading book, you surround yourself with positive people, it's actually gonna change lots of things in your mind, and it's open new doors which actually before been closed for you. Yeah, you're away the problem. So actually I realized that, okay, I've got a good mentor, I've got a good system, all I have to do is just work on myself. That's what I start doing. I've got all these books with me, I'm reading every day before I go to bed, I have a little bit of read, and it helps me to, like, basically, you know, so much negativity, like TV, everything. So it's actually very important your mind is very clean. See what happened to me, actually, I quit my job in November. So it took me 9.5 months to become a diamond and stop working. And I never thought actually it's gonna happen, because I'm full-time mom, and I really was working till midnight every day to do designs for the people. It was really challenging for me to build. So, you know, like 9.5 months, you have to work, you've got a child, and you have to build your business. But I'm thankfully again to Simon, who always like kicks me, like, Vitaly, come on, you can do it, Vitaly, just you can do it. And yes, actually I've done it. And I'm so thankful where I am because of my mentor. It's very important who is your mentor, who always constantly keep you going up. You know, he's like God for me, you know. Simon, I love you. Thank you so much for everything, you know. And so many doors open. I'm traveling. I already had 5 holidays this year. 5 holidays. It's only just on July. and I'm going to Maldives again. It's just unbelievable. It's like dreams become true, and you don't need to be expert, you don't need to be guru. Just believe and be positive. That's it, and it's a big family. We've got really good people here. When you go in, I know all those guys, all of you, I know so well. You're like brothers and sisters to me, and every event is like a big party. It's not just like boring business. We don't do boring stuff. We always like rock and roll. But that's it, really. I think it's kind of, for me, it's everything. Life changed totally, and unbelievable. I'm speechless. I don't know, actually, I can't speak, but thank you for inviting.
Well, that's great. I'm really glad that you were able to share that story because I can remember coming down to the events when I was doing the videos for Simon and getting to meet some of the other incredible individuals. But one of the other individuals I'd like to, bring on is somebody that was one of my personal downline. I invited her. She was a friend of mine, and her name is Saroj Kumari. She's an incredible, lively, effervescent particular person, and she's also reached the Black Diamond status as well with some of the members that she's actually brought into this business as well. Her life has changed as well. It's been very, very dramatic. So Saroj, I would like to invite you on, and if you'd like to unmute your mic and then just share your story and your journey with all our listeners.
Hi Dennis, thank you for a fantastic introduction. What can I say? Having you as a friend in my life has made a big difference. But also, as a result of being in this business, my life has completely changed. I started off, I've been a beautician for about 14 years now and ran a salon. And I was doing that, and I was so happy that about 6 weeks ago, I actually gave that up. And one of the main reasons was that so I could change my life financially, and MAP has done this for me. Considering I do not have to answer a call if somebody rings me and wants to book an appointment, I don't need to worry about that. I can choose if I want to do that or not. But at the same time, I have met so many fantastic, beautiful people as a result of this business. Meeting Simon, wow, what can I say? It's euphoric. I know he's been an essential part of my business and my life. Fantastic motivator for me, and given me the opportunity through the training of Dennis and the opportunity to stand up on that stage and to help other people and to train people. That's been one of my goals, to be a motivational speaker, and to have that opportunity and to do that is absolutely incredible. And also, when you are part of this business, you are changing people's lives. There is no doubt about it. You know that I have 2 diamond members in my team. Yes, I reached Black Diamond with Dennis as well on the same day, which is, wow, I couldn't stop crying. And sometimes I feel like happy tears come down my face every single day as I think about it, and when I see everybody, and I give everybody a hug, because I know this is what I want for everybody else as well. And you can achieve your dream. You've just got to set your goal and move forward with that goal and to make it happen. And that's why, if it wasn't for Simon and for Dennis and everybody else and coming to the events, I wouldn't be here, been choosing when I go to work, if I want to work, and I'm earning even if I'm just talking to anyone, and I'm showing other people they can do the same. But at the same time, one of the reasons why I joined this business was because in another affiliated company I was also wanting to get leads, and I was getting leads as a result of the business, because the traffic is absolutely phenomenal. And as a result of that, I had other team members who joined me, and they've become diamond, but it's changed her life as well. At the same time, she's able to be there when she's had some challenges in her life for somebody which she wouldn't normally be able to do. To know that this business has helped me and to help other people, it's absolutely phenomenal. And for me, that's more important, because you've left an impression on somebody else's life, and it's changing for them, and it's changing for me, and at the same time you're helping other people. It's amazing. MAP is amazing. That's all I can say other than that. And Dennis, wow, what can I say to you? You're fantastic. And Simon
Well,
and
I know, I
everybody
try my
else,
best.
just want to give you all a big hug and say thank you, because the events just do it for me. And the energy, phenomenal. The knowledge, the training, the inspiration from other people. You can't beat it. You know, life changing.
I think that's one of,
You
I
would
think
not
that's
want
the,
to be around anybody else. Sorry, than yourselves. That's it. I just itch to be with you guys again.
well, that's the thing, that when you actually get to meet a lot of these people who are all focused on the same vision of not only realizing that we have one of the best products in one of the top industries that's actually changing people's lives, and as Simon, our mentor, keeps on saying, that this is only just the start. And that is the thing that is incredible, that it's actually getting your head around that. And I know that Simon has actually taught me exactly, you know, how we can then look at the vision of how we can then build this company exponentially. But one of the other people I'd like to try and introduce now has been tireless in his dedication to trying helping other MAP members. And I'm really talking about Mr. Richard Mead and his company wealthball.co. One of Richard's primary aims was to try and help people have material that they could use to when they're actually sharing with clients and customers that might be interested in looking at this fantastic opportunity to be able to create some fantastic artwork and also videos and websites and blogs for individuals. And the funny thing is, I put up some banners the other day of these particular images, and people kept on asking me, where can I get this? Well, if you're interested in finding out, you really need to just go to mapinabox.net. That is where you'll actually find the presentations, the videos, and the website. That's all there. And if you wanted to get this stuff printed, you could also go to Invicta Dynamics, where they produce fantastic products at the cheapest rates you can actually get. And I've just literally received a whole bunch of these things, and they look absolutely fantastic. I'm so chuffed with it. So anyway, with that little plug out of the way, I'd like to pass it over to Richard Mead, who's going to tell a little bit about his story and his journey and how he just feels about MAP. Over to you, Richard.
Thanks, Dennis, and I'll give you that free £50 note later. Dennis, you're an inspiration. You've gone through some difficult times over the last 12 months. We all have, and as much as fantastic, amazing times as well with MAP. But I know it's been quite difficult for you sometimes. It's just been wonderful working with you, buddy, and I appreciate everything you do. Google Hangouts don't take 2 minutes to set up, and they need a proper leader to lead from the top and push these forward. And you are the man every time, and I think Simon and everyone will agree.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
It's a pleasure having you, buddy. I mean, it wouldn't be the same without you at all. So, and this is what MAPS has given us all. You know, it is a real massive family feel to it. Everybody in this group, I love them all to bits. We have 400, 500, 600 people turning up to events now, which, you know, I've played in some reasonable sized bands in my life, and I've never ever seen crowd reaction like I have with my advertising page when it comes to the events. It's just incredible. It is just a massive family deal, and it's just wonderful. And what can I say? But you know, the biggest thing for me in MAP at the moment is first say this is the strength of the. Hi Henry, how you doing?
Hello, I'm good. Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you too, Dave. Would you mind just muting your mic, because we're just having a little chat here. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
Okay. Just a minute. Looking for more.
Yeah, just carry on, Richard. Just go.
You hear me? Yeah. It is the power of the advertising. We have to lead with the product, and as much as the money we're all making every day, every 20 minutes, the fantastic family feel, the friendships, and all the wonderful things, the touring, the holidays. You know, we go on these working holidays that are really hard work, but we have the best time in the world. They're not hard work at all. I love every second of it. I don't ever want to come home. It's just brilliant. But the best thing is the actual advertising. I've got a company, MAP in a Box and Wealthball, but I've got several other companies I'm working with now that are, you know, they're all going to be diamond leader companies. They're all SEO companies. Their actual jobs is to promote search engine optimization on the internet. That's what they do. And they're all buying into the MAP product in a massive way because they see the power of the advertising. It's just incredible. We've got strong SEO that are coming in from Essex. Big company, you know, it's got hundreds and hundreds of clients that they're building SEO platforms every day for their businesses. They're now offering all of those companies the MAP product, because the MAP product has pushed the company's SEOs through the ceiling. It's actually more powerful than the websites that the companies are coming in on board with in the first place. So when I sell MAP as a business to referrals, I lead totally with the product. Making money from our own point of view, it's powerful and it really, really works. It's just wonderful to earn great money every day, but to show other companies how they can advertise their businesses in such a massive way and make such a difference, everything else is a great big bonus. So it's that's just really what I wanted to say today. I mean, I'm a businessman. I've been involved in businesses and I've run my own business now for
So can you mute your mic, sweetheart, because it's actually you need to mute the mic on your presentation. It's at the very top. Just put your mouse up to the top and then mute the mic. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Lovely children, though. What was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought.
SEO and big companies actually using the product.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, that's where I was. I've been involved in business for 22, 23 years, offline businesses and running conventional, quite big companies. And the headache and the turmoil of having to pay massive corporation tax bills, not that we're not going to have to pay it, we're all going to have to pay corporation tax bills, but the fact that you've got to pay rent, you've got to pay rates, you've got to pay staff, insurance, company cars, tons and tons of staff bills, and all of the crap and aggro that goes with it. With my advertising pays product, as a product, you don't have any of those problems. You just sign up, 20 minutes later you're making money, and then you're talking to other businesses about the business that we're promoting, which is their businesses. It's just a complete no-brainer, and everybody can see it within seconds. Businessmen just love this business, and I think it's why, and it is the reason why that my advertising pays, I think, will last for as long as Google does. I honestly believe that. It's just a fantastic business, and everybody should join, and everybody should join today. So time is right. Get your credit cards out, start today, and get going.
Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for that, Richard. I really appreciate you being able to share that. And again, most of us who are actually in the business will empathize exactly with what you're saying. I mean, there's so many businesses out there that need traffic. They need to be able to get their platform seen on the wider web, and this is one of the ways that you can do it and make a profit at doing that at the same time.
It's the quickest, easiest way of being guaranteed exposure. So it's guaranteed, from a business point of view, you're guaranteed exposure 20 seconds after you join the business. And any businessman that doesn't see that as a massive, massive asset, which is exactly what we have here, it's an asset. Well, that person shouldn't be in business at all. So just get involved immediately.
Okay, well, that's great, Richard. I really appreciate your input there. And what I'd like to try and do now is move over the pond and bring on board Mr. Lloyd Dodson from the US. Lloyd, if you'd just like to tell everybody your story and what's been affecting you with My Advertising Pays, what are you excited about in the future, and maybe just some of the stories of people that that this business is actually affected in a positive way. Over to you. Okay, that was in a nutshell, yeah? Okay. I don't know what's happening there, but it sounds like you sound like one of the chipmunks. I don't know whether anyone else can hear it like that. It just sounds a bit crazy, unless you've put some little effect on there just to wind me up. But no, you're sounding like you're beating a helium balloon or something. I think we can probably see that it's not going to work with Lloyd there. So Lloyd, if you could just mute your mic, because it's just going completely bonkers with the sound there. I don't really know what's going on. So I'd like to bring on. Yeah, it's just not working. Yeah, no, it's not working. Can anyone else hear that? That it sounds really weird. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, unfortunately, Lloyd. So what I'd like to do is also bring in one of the other successful businessmen. If you'd just like to mute your microphone there, Lloyd, that'd be great. I'd like to bring on Mr. Danny Turner. Now, Danny has actually come into this business. He was already a very successful businessman and has obviously looked, because he's seen the value and the power in this My Advertising Pays program and the product itself. And Danny, if you just like to unmute your mic and then introduce yourself and then tell people a little bit about what you've actually been doing and, again, your level of excitement with being part of this business. Over to you.
Hi guys, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you all hear me?
And if you can turn up a little bit louder.
Right, I don't know how. I'll probably have to shout a little bit louder.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Anyway, guys, thank you for inviting me to this webinar. Much obliged. How I started with My Advertising Pays was purely because of the product. My company was doing well. However, I was paying a lot of money out on Google. I was almost hitting £3,000 every 2 weeks on just AdWord campaigns running simultaneously just to get traffic to my website. I needed a solution. I've tried all the SEO companies. I tried everything. Everybody took my money, but I was getting no results. I was still not on Google page 1. My company was going down with my competitors until I was introduced to My Advertising Pays via my cousin, Raheem. As soon as I joined My Advertising Pays, my company started, and I did a few adverts, and my company again, it started going up on page 2, 3, and you know, it was within a month, I think, roughly about a month and a half, I was back on page 1, head right with my competitors, and I was getting sales. That's what it's all about. It was about human traffic getting to the websites, and that was it. And from there, I saw potential in the business. My business was very stressful. It was hard work. I was having a lot of from customers that I'd sold industrial equipment, and I was an international business. So the VAT man also used to come and inquire and give me a lot of headache. So there was a lot of stress involved, saying that my family was suffering. So I decided I wanted to sell my company. However, my family was used to a lifestyle, which is quite obvious in front of you guys. It's a lifestyle that it needs money to continue. Now the only thing as soon as I joined MAPS and I was starting getting, you know, my profit shares and referral commissions and the product that I was promoting to other businesses, because it was a no-brainer for me, guys. I've bought my freedom back. I'm no longer stressed. My wife tells me I'm not grumpy anymore, because I used to come home from the office and I used to be a horrible person, and you guys can't imagine that because you've never seen me not smile. And that's basically my story. And as I said, guys, we need to promote the product to the businesses. There are a lot of businesses in the UK that have just started and they've gone online and they're nowhere in the search engines. They're nowhere to be found. You need to go to these businesses and send them an email. At the moment, I've got about 30 businesses, you know, with me, and I charge them via my own company. I've set up a little company, and I charge them a fee every month. They pay me a certain amount just to give them traffic, which is ranking them up in Google. So that's a good. That's one of my tips for today, guys, and that's my story. So thank you very much, Dennis. Back over to you.
Well, thanks very much for that, Danny. And one thing I have to say is that, you know, you've been a tower of strength for a lot of the other affiliates of My Advertising Pays since you came onto the scene with MAPS. You've been so helpful, positive, supportive. You've even done it to me personally with helping me out with cameras and things like this, which you will get back, by the way. But I do appreciate everything you do, and I'm sure I probably speak for all the other members that are on this panel, that the actual work that you do in the background to be able to support people and coming in with different, you know, messages and strategies that you've got from a business experience and background has been valuable. So I really do appreciate you spending some time with us this evening. I'd also like to move over to maybe if we could just try Lloyd. Can we try you again and see if we don't get any chipmunk chipmunk impressions with your voice here, because I don't know what was going on. Can we just try it again?
I don't know. Can you guys hear me out?
There we go. That's perfect.
Yeah, chipmunk voice is far from what I normally have. Maybe that's you know. As I was saying, no, I want to thank you guys for having me on today. It actually works out. I normally work from home on Mondays. I figured I'd pop in the office. You guys were going to be on at 2 o'clock. It works out. I was saying I'm actually the baby here, a big baby, but I'm the baby because I'm only going into my 10th week actually utilizing the platform, and tomorrow I'm going to announce. On my 10th week, reaching 600 credit packs, so I'm halfway to diamond there. I'm gonna catch it before long, guys. And you know, it's funny because a lot of people have been hitting me up recently on how I came about with such success, and that word's bandied about a lot. And I'm gonna say anyone on the platform, if you're thinking about joining the platform, you've heard a bunch of different stories. You'll hear a few more. There's really no secret to doing well in this system because it's pretty much laid out for you. I actually joined because I wanted to check out the system for all the same reasons that Danny just talked about, for all the same reasons that Frank elaborated on earlier. It's a hell of a traffic platform. The fact that I get paid to advertise is just, I don't know, that's gravy. The way I look at it, I was already spending money on solo ads. I was already spending money on paid traffic. Why not take some of that money and put it toward this? In the worst case scenario, I'll get targeted traffic to my offers, and then guess what? I get my money back after a certain period of time. And to me, that was a no-brainer. So I looked at it for a couple weeks. Frank talked about that earlier also. Checked it out, and I'm going to say the same thing to you guys. Simon and those guys will tell you get your credit card out. I'll tell you, take a look around. If you don't find what you need in a couple of weeks, then you're missing the entire point of what MAP is. And that is a huge traffic platform with targeted traffic for your offers, and at the same time, you'll essentially get your money back. It's a beautiful thing. So someone said to me the other day, you know, that I'm so lucky. And, you know, at first I said, oh, yeah, you know, you're right. I am lucky. I feel so blessed to have a beautiful family, beautiful business. And then all of a sudden, it kind of dawned on me. I said, well, wait a minute. What? Oh, no, that's not what they're talking about. You know, I see what they're saying, that you're lucky that you're able to have success so quickly. And what's crazy is in this system, we all have the same ability to make our own luck, if you want to say that. It's all about, and again, Simon preaches this, and I do it also in a different type of format. It's all about persistence, determination, and the desire to grow your business. And literally, we can all do that, and we literally all have the ability, once we put our minds to it, to reach that diamond level and above. You've heard stories from you, Dennis, from other people who talk about doing it in 8 months, 9 months. Even if it takes a year, reaching that type of level, it's so hard to do in a bunch of other systems. And I think that's why you see so many happy people. Yes, there are going to be those people who aren't going to make it, but I can tell you the reason they don't, it's not because of the system. It's because those 3 things I talked about. That persistence, that having a goal and striving for it and pushing through. And if you want to call that luck, well, shit, pat me on the back and call me the luckiest guy in the world, because that's the answer.
That's absolutely true, actually. That's one of the things that, I mean, Simon, if you can actually just tell everybody about some of the goals and dreams that you've actually had that have come true, because I know that so many of the goals and dreams that I've had, Siraj has had, Vitalia's had, Adi Lumidi's had, all of these other people, Rich has had, they've all come true. So if you'd just like to share.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just listening here, you know, to all the stories that come out of this hangout, and you know, are true. This is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there watching this, this product is the reason why I joined my advertising page. You know, my sponsor, Mark Grabel out of New York, he sent me an instant message. Simon, how would you like to get paid to get traffic to your website? Now, I've been in market now, online since 1995, making money since 97. It was a no-brainer. So again, yeah, let's give it a go. Start with 20 credit packs and let's see what we get. I was getting opt-ins, I was building my products, building my list, I was making sales of my other affiliate programs, and then it hit home to me. Hold on a minute, hold on. This is a cash cow gold mine. We're in the same industry as Google. We're in
Absolutely,
the same industry as Microsoft.
Oh, true.
I mean, we're in the same industry as Facebook, online advertising, and it just, hey, how difficult is it for anybody out there to make money? It's so easy, click a mouse, make money. So again, I took massive action. People know the story, and again, this is what I do. I love to inspire others. I love to, take people. I used to be a road sweeper. I used to brush the, 12, 15 hours a day, and I did pretty well. I had my first Porsche at 23. The reality is I was still trading my time for money. Now the situation's completely different. Of course, I've achieved every single goal that I set out to do, but we do need the right kind of vehicle, the model. This is the future. This is the thinking. This is the model. It's a new kind of era, and this kind of profit share is phenomenal. And people already know on the referral side. I've made huge income. However, that profit side is phenomenal because the way this system works, I've made personal sales of over $15 million in my advertising page. My results aren't typical. $13.5 million of that has gone to the affiliates. So that's very powerful. So again, it's attracting some phenomenal leadership and marketers. And I just had another message before for another top internet marketer. I've got 170,000 members in this company, and they're looking at coming on board in a big way. They will. They will. I don't think, I absolutely know, and that's what I knew in the early days. I knew that this is a winner. There's a difference between thinking and actually knowing, and I know what we have here. This is a billion-dollar company. This is going to create thousands of millionaires, and this is only the start. So with that, of course, I look forward to seeing you guys, on the yachts in Monaco, and we're going to be spending the summers in Europe in Monaco on our yachts, and again, we're going to be sipping, the champagne, the cocktails. We're going to look to the side, and we're going to see the MAP members there. We're going to look to the side. We're going to be waving at each other, and then come winter, we're going to sail to the Caribbean. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing all over again in the Caribbean in the winters. This is the life. So again, it's all about having a vision, a dream, and a focus, and then 15-hour days.
Well, that's the interesting thing, Simon. I mean, one of the things, again, that you've taught me, and you've taught a lot of other people, that people can actually start with nothing, like myself. I started with nothing, and there are other people that are actually gradually building their business, and, because they maybe have a few challenges in their lives, they've got to pay a few bills or this type of thing, or sometimes, life incidents get in the way. But the thing is that everybody has the opportunity to succeed in My Advertising Pays if you are coachable, committed, and you just take action. And one of the other people I think is really inspirational is a lady from France. So, yeah, Anne, her name is Anne Berry-Anne. She actually comes from France to a lot of our events in London because she comes there because of the energy. That's one of the incredible things. It's the energy that you get from people that are actually being successful in a business. So, Anne, if you'd just like to share with everybody your story and what the things you're excited about. Over to you.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for inviting me. Yes, I'm Anne Berrien. I live in France. So I work for the last 20 years in sales, but in my head, I had always a dream to quit the 9-to-5 job. So I was always searching a way to get out of this. And 2.5 years ago, I went on internet to find a solution. I found a company, but as my English was not so good at this time and my persistence was not so good, I quit. And then I found My Advertising Pays. I saw it was a real company, a real product, which is traffic. And I was thinking, okay, let's give it a try. I didn't have a lot of money, so I tried with few packs. I was thinking, oh my God, $10, $20, $100. I was thinking, okay, let's go to London. So I went to London, and oh my God, what I found there, I found people with dreams, with big dreams, with good energy, with everything I was searching for. So I decided to be persistent, and I started to talk to people about that, and to my friends, family, to people who had dreams, to every people I can, and I decided to came to every event I could afford to come, and I'm so grateful that I met each one of you, because my life has completely changed, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Simon, Saroj, my dear Saroj, Richard, Vitalia, Danny. I don't know you well, but Henrietta, Heidi. I'm so grateful, because sometimes when I came back to France, my friends, they told me, "What are you doing? What's this thing?" And I'm so excited to go to London 1 month after, because you have all big dreams, and I'm so grateful because when I went to London the first time, I had big dreams, but I didn't believe so much in my dreams, and I found a community, people who support me and who told me every time, "You can do it, you can do it," and that's great. And I started to promote on Facebook. I started to promote traffic, as Simon said, and that works. That really works. So I just say, join, don't think too much, buy packs, click on 10 ads, and get paid and buy more, and refer more. and that's it, and that's a life-changing, and I'm almost 1,200 now.
Wow.
And,
wow.
and that's it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I don't
Well, that's so great for you to be able to share that story with us, Anne, and I really appreciate you giving us your time and then sort of sharing that story with everybody else. Because that's the thing, there are a lot of other people who go up and down, and we've all gone through that journey. Just like sometimes the journey of life, it has its peaks and troughs, but as long as you've got that focus, and that's one of the things that's been so valuable about what Simon has been able to instill in a lot of us, that anything is achievable. And one of the other gentlemen I'd like to bring on now is Adi Lumidi. Adi Lumidi, I know he's always a very quiet and assuming guy, but he's really very serious about building his business. So Adi, I'd love for you to be able to share. If you can also just adjust your webcam a little bit, because you're a little bit low. That's it. That's fantastic. So everybody can see your gorgeous face, and then just be able to share your incredible story. And also don't forget to mention about other people that are actually coming in, because I think you've got some good information about other people who've had success in my advertising page as well. Over to you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yep, sure.
All right, thank you. Thanks. Well, first of all, thanks for inviting me to this Hangout. I've got a surprise for you guys. So hang on, okay? I joined my advertising page in April 2014. I came on board with 100 packs, and basically more or less because of the traffic, to be honest. I was promoting another iTicket program, and I hit Simon up, and he said, "Look, how would you like to get paid to drive traffic to your website?" I said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "That's a no-brainer." So I came on board with 100 packs. Tested the traffic. I started making money every 20 minutes, and more importantly, I started making money from the traffic. Up to today, I've made more or less about $30,000 in sales using Maps traffic, which is just phenomenal. And in addition to that, even though I started slow, I built up my
credit packs.
Yeah, my credit packs. And a gentleman actually joined me just by looking at I did a few videos, and this particular gentleman joined me just by checking out a video that you actually did for me, Dennis. And he came on board in January, and in about 11 weeks, he hit diamond. And all of a sudden, it clicked in my head that, look, Adi, you got to do something now. So I got really serious, and I started buying more packs and more packs, and yeah, today I'm actually going to eat Blue Diamond today.
Woo! Thank you very much for that. That is awesome. Well done.
Fantastic!
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do it. Actually do it online, but I can try. And actually go Blue Diamond today.
I don't know how that works. I don't know how you do that, but that is incredible. So proud of you, brother. So proud of you, man.
So yeah, so that's a surprise. I kept building my account. I kept believing. I want to thank Simon. I want to thank Dennis. I want to thank Saroj. I want to thank you guys for just inspiring a lot of us. I'm kind of like an introvert guy, but with Maps, I've been able to come out of my shell. I've been able to actually shoot videos to help other people, and yeah, I'm going Blue Diamond today. It's
that is so awesome.
Absolutely.
So awesome.
Let me
so
try.
proud of you.
Let me
So
try.
proud of you.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see my screen. It'd be nice to do it actually live. Let me try.
Does anyone know how you do that? I don't know how you do that.
Can you see my screen?
No, I don't know. I think it's usually just me that can do that.
Oh, right. Okay.
No, if you go on the left, it's working.
On the left.
Share. Yes.
Screen share to the
Screen
left.
share.
Okay.
The second icon, screen share.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen?
Is that you?
Yes, that's my advertising page screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
Go for Addy.
Woohoo! Get the bottle of champagne out.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
I'm gonna do it live, guys.
All right.
Blue diamond. It's coming. It's coming.
This is the first time ever.
Yes.
On a Hangout.
Right. As you can see.
6. Wow.
194. So let's go for it.
Okay.
Incredible.
Blue diamond.
Wow. Unmute your microphones, guys. Let's make some noise.
Not
okay,
5.
keep talking, Addy, so that we can hear you.
Yeah. 6 credit packs. Can you see it?
Yeah, go on for it. Talk.
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming, it's processing. Blue diamond today. Unbelievable. It's processing. It's coming.
I think we need to stay quiet so we see his screen.
I'm waiting. Come on.
The internet's very slow on a Monday night.
Right, let me get to the dashboard now. It's done.
Okay, just wait. Let's see.
Wow! I've done it! Blue diamond!
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah!
Blue diamond!
So, Addy, this is the important thing. How do you feel?
Fantastic. I want to thank my sponsor, Simon. Thank you for all the encouragement. I never gave up. I kept going. I want to thank all you diamonds. You inspired me from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank you. I just couldn't believe it. I was actually going to go diamond yesterday, but I lost 6 packs. So I said today, and then Dennis left me to the last. I said, wow, I'm going to surprise you guys. Thank you.
No, that's awesome, dude. Awesome.
Not diamond, blue diamond.
That's right. You gotta have a second one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, that's incredibly exciting, Addy, and I'm so glad that you've been able to share that with everybody, because that shows you that it is realistic how you can actually get the results that you want in this industry, in this business. It is absolutely unbelievable. So what I'd like to try and do is, we've just got a couple of other people that are trying to get on the call. We've only got a few minutes left. Don't want to have the call going on too long. Excuse me. And I'd like to hand over to Henrietta. Henrietta is a fascinating lady, so warm and welcoming and loving, and that's one of the great things about this particular business. There's so many people that are just completely positive. They're positive about, you know, their lives, they're positive about their future, they're positive about their business, and they're also positive about how they can help other people. And that's one of the fantastic things that Mike Dees, who was the founder of this company, actually had, that his basic premise is that he believes that everyone should understand that My Advertising stands for honesty, integrity, and I forgot the third one. Anyway, just so distracted with what was going on with
humanity.
That's right, humanity. That's it. Thanks for that, Soraya. I just completely went blank there. But anyway, I'd like to hand you over to sort of Henrietta. Henrietta, can you just actually change your camera a little bit? It's a little bit low, sweetheart. If you just like adjust, there we go. So just hand you over to Henrietta. She's going to tell you a little bit about her journey and you know, her story. Over to you, Henrietta.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm happy to join you all. I hope you can hear me. Can you all hear me? Okay. I actually joined MAPS in February of last year, and I wasn't able to do much because of the payment processor problem we all had. But about 4 months later, I was able to buy some credit packs. I started with eight credit packs, and I never took it very seriously. But when I saw my sponsor, Francesco, actually start, you know, building up his income, I decided it was necessary for me to do the same. So in June of last year, I started buying more and more packs, and luckily for me, as because I had already put myself in a position of wanting to get to 1,200 soon enough, I was able to get some of my savings out, and then I bought more credit packs. I became a diamond in in May this year, which we witnessed at the big anniversary celebration. And I have always known that the best thing to do was not to rely on 9 to 5 throughout one's lifespan. Prior to finding MAPS, I used to be a maths and science teacher, and I taught for 32 years, and I knew for certain I didn't want to remain in that profession for the rest of my life. I'm really excited and happy that I found MAPS, and I found a lot of very exciting and encouraging humans, people who actually are warm and welcoming in my advertising page. I would like to thank each and every one of you individually. I'm excited and I'm a bit emotional. Thank you so much, Simon, and everyone else. You've all been an inspiration. Thank you.
Well, listen, sweetheart, it's so nice to be able to see that you've actually wanted to share that story. And one of the things I can honestly say, that every single person that has met you has said that the warmth that you give every single one of us is very touching and very moving. So you're a wonderful person, and again, your story is fascinating, and you're a very fascinating and beautiful person, and I just hope that everybody can get an opportunity to meet you in person, and then just sort of see that, you know, My Advertising Pays is not only a great platform for our businesses, but it's a great way of communicating and sharing, you know, this existence with other people. One of the other people I just noticed has come online is Mr. Leslie Carter and Eliane Carter. Leslie, what I'd like to just do is pass over to you, if you'd be kind enough just to unmute your mic and then tell everybody a little bit about you. You need to sort your video out there, my friend. It's a little bit off on the camera so we can actually see you. Thank you very much. And Henrietta, that's a great.
How's that?
Your mic. Yeah, that's good. On you go. On you go.
Okay, yeah, great. I've only just managed to get on. But I've been watching you the whole Google Hangout so far, and yeah, it's been really great. You know, first of all, I wanted to give a big thank you to Simon Stepsis, because you know he is our inspiration, and he you know, got in touch with us and, you know, helped me to get started when the payment systems weren't going well. So, you know, all thanks to him. And, you know, on the Google Hangout now, because we're, like I say, the MAP family, we're also familiar together, and seeing all you guys here on the Google Hangout in my living room is just like being at a meeting. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So, you know, yeah, my story, you know, I started with MAPS March 2014. I actually looked at it right at the beginning in December, but I didn't take any action because I wanted to be sure that if I was going to, you know, put money into it and get started with that, it was something that was going to last. I needed to know that it was going to last. So from those 3 months, I was looking at it, speaking with Simon a little bit, and then, you know, the penny dropped, and I understood, you know, it clicked that, wow, the opportunity is absolutely amazing. So, you know, I got started with credit 20 credit packs, and, you know,
what was your background, Leslie? Where was it you actually came into my advertising phase?
I had been doing some online stuff before, not very successful. Probably lost more than I'd made, and, you know, I'd been involved in network marketing before. But when I actually started in my advertising phase, I was a full-time bus driver. And now, well, actually, officially, yes, Saturday, officially, I'm started part-time, so I've dropped a couple of days, which is, you know, is absolutely brilliant.
Well done, well done, good for you.
This opportunity has enabled us to do that. So, you know, the next step is, you know, obviously to quit completely, which won't be too far away. I'm absolutely sure of that. Yeah. So, you know, and also one thing I'm very passionate about, because I've working as a bus driver, and I know how difficult that job is. One thing I really like to do is to help bus drivers to get out of it. Obviously, you know, when we show people what we're doing in my advertising phase, some will see the opportunity and grasp it, and some, you know, will obviously not see it. So it's each and everyone's individual choice. But, you know, I'm helping people in, you know, the bus service to work towards quitting their job and getting that financial freedom, which is what MAPS offers for each and everyone who takes action, really. And, you know, yeah, it's really changed our lives up to now.
And you're hoping,
you know,
to actually, you're hoping to go to Brazil and actually set up my advertising phase in Brazil. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, that's absolutely correct. You know, with my wife, she'll probably come back in a minute because she's from Brazil. But actually, the wheels have already started. You know, we've got several people there already in my advertising phase, and, you know, that there is a few who are really taking it seriously. So, you know, between now and January, when we plan to go out there more permanently, we're building that. As I said, the wheels are already in motion. So from January, when we get there, we'll actually be there physically. We'll be able to take it to another level, and, you know, be setting up presentations and meetings in Brazil.
Hi, Eliane. How are you? Are you excited about what's going to be happening in sort of like the beginning part of 2016?
I can hear.
He's saying you're going to be excited about what's happening next year.
Oh yeah, well, we are very excited, you know. We're looking forward to go there. Well, actually, we're already working there, so people there are getting to know, become very popular there now. So we are very happy.
That's fantastic. Well, listen, guys, I really appreciate you coming on the call.
I'm so glad to get on right at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem. But the thing is, what I'd like to try and do is just give everybody an opportunity to sort of unmute your mic and then just tell everybody your final words that you would actually then say, and then we'll leave it Simon at the end, who will just close off the call. So Adi, if you just like to unmute everybody, if you just like to unmute your mic. But if I go to Adi, just have you got anything that you would like to just say to somebody?
Yeah, just get involved, buy your credit packs, click on 10 ads, and most importantly, use the traffic. The traffic is awesome. And I'll see you at Blue Diamond.
Okay, Anne, can you tell everybody about, just a final little word of wisdom?
Yes, believe in your dreams and buy packs, click on 10 ads, and be persistent and don't think too much. You will learn on the way, and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Leslie and Eliane, can you just share a final story?
Okay, sure. For anyone who's thinking about joining in my advertising page, great opportunities don't come along that often because there's so many different opportunities out there. Some work and a lot don't work, but MAPS works. It's phenomenal. Just go for it, and you will see the results quickly, and you'll become part of the MAP family. And we all have so much fun. Everyone's smiling. It's great.
That's great. Thank you very much. And Vitalia, if you could actually just leave a final little word of wisdom.
Well, I just wanted to say, guys, just believe and come to the event to meet all of us. We're going to have a crazy time, unforgettable time. And about the traffic, actually, I forgot to say the traffic is incredible. I made more than $10,000 just from MAPS traffic, and I'm newbie, never made any money online. The traffic is really like a gold mine. It works. So the product is amazing. So get on board.
Thank you very much. Actually, Anne, if you can just mute your microphone. Anne, can you mute your mic? Thank you. And then Danny, if I could just pass over to you for a final word.
Yes, guys, thank you. Right, my advice to everybody now. It's straight, simple, and just do it. Stop justifying the business. The business is real. I'm a businessman. I know when I see a true business. Let's just do it. Go for it. 100% belief. Thank you.
That's fantastic. Okay, that's straight to the point and absolutely shooting from the hips. That's absolutely awesome. Richard, if I could just pass over to you, and then if you've got a final word, or is Richard gone? I think Richard's gone. Okay, Suraj, if you just got some final words.
Yes, I would say set your goals high. Don't be afraid to dream big, because you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, and make sure you bring friends along the way, because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Enjoy the journey and go for it. Don't hesitate. Just do it.
Thank you very much. Okay, and Henrietta, final word from you?
Yes, I'll say don't listen to negativity. Just get on with it. Buy your credit packs. Use the traffic. It works. Have a good night.
That's fantastic. And then a final word from our mentor and one of the main forces behind this incredible company. I'd just like to thank all of you for taking part on this call, and I'm just going to pass over to Simon, and he'll wrap the call up. And I hope you've had it, you found it to be helpful and enjoyable and entertaining and informative. So Simon, over to your final word.
Thank you, Dennis. Thanks for putting on this hangout. It's been inspirational. It's been motivational. I just want to sign up again. I mean, seriously, if you're out there watching this hangout, okay, surely there must be someone here who you can resonate with, because this company is changing people's lives. I mean, wherever it is that you are in life, you don't have to be there. It's just a decision, simple decision. Just get back to the person, share this opportunity with you, and take action. Don't just look and then put it aside and that's the it. Yeah, take action. That's crucial. From there on, come and meet us. Come to the next event at myadvertisingpageevents.com. Come to Florence, Italy next week. We're going there this weekend. I can't. It's going to be phenomenal. Okay, then we're going to Malta. We're going to Spain. We're going to Germany. We're going to Europe. We're going international. We're going to America. We're going to Canada. We're going to Australia. We're going to New Zealand. We're going to Dubai.
Henrietta, can you just actually mute your mic, sweetheart? Can you mute your mic, please? Can you mute your mic, Henrietta?
We're excited, Dennis.
I know.
We're all too excited. I mean, this is only the start. It really is the start of something absolutely huge. I mean, my advertising page will become a household name. I mean, it's only just the start, and those people out there who know a little bit of that marketing and ClickSense and these are the companies. These companies have been established 2008 and 2007. These companies are getting as many as 10,000 members a day joining, and yet are still there's probably 99% of the population never heard of them companies. Okay, think about where you are right now. You're in the perfect position to take action and capitalize on this multi-billion-dollar industry, soon to be a trillion-dollar industry. If you take action right now, seriously, 12 months from now, you'll need a financial advisor because you will be making so much money. Seriously, you will not be able to sleep. That's a fact. With that, have a wonderful day. Take action now. Back over to you. Good. Well done to all the leadership here. See you at the next event. Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, take care, everybody, and thank you again for joining. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Henrietta, Suraj, Danny, Vitalia, Ilian, and Leslie, Anne, and Addy for going Blue Diamond. What a hero. But guys, take action. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next Hangout. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dennis.
Bye. Thank you, Dennis.
Thanks, Dennis.